had some technical difficulties, it looked like. Sucked. Alright. So, let's go into this. I'll throw back up the abilities. Throw back up the macro bar. Now, the biggest thing for me is the buffs. Trying to figure this out if I want to juggle the buff bar. Because Mage Armor lasts for an hour. Storm Armor is good for PvP, but it increases the damage of Fork Lightning by 150%. Reduces the number of targets hit to 1. It has a 5-second cooldown. But damaging attacks have 5% chance to deal additional air damage. I'm going to put these down here for a minute as I'm going to debate what will stack and what won't. These will not typically stack. Okay, the Eldritch Armor is kind of whatever. That looks like the best combo we're going to be using. The Lightning Charge and Tempest. I don't know, man. Slash. See, it has to be slashing, but this can be damaging. So this 2 setup is going to stack. Because any damaging ability is going to apply extra air damage. But it's only a 5% chance. So, yeah. See, I can't have both on. Okay. So, given that's the fact, roll this back up. Okay. Once again, Static Flux will go in probably primary on both rotation bars to apply. Fifteen-second cooldown. Hold on. I think the channels are going to increase the damage of cast time abilities by 8%, your channel abilities by 5%, and reduce. Okay. Yeah, we're good there. Okay. So, usually I want the longest cooldown effect to be on the rotation, ideally speaking. Curse the enemy. Last 60 seconds does not generate threat. Curse an enemy applying a debuff to up to 8 enemies within 7 meters, increasing damage they receive from the mage's air and water damage by 20%. This damage amount is reduced by 2% for each enemy affected beyond the first. Last 60 seconds does not generate threat, so that is our builder. So it's going to go primary bar, hit first, rotation up. 30 seconds. 1 minute. $30 seconds. Does it consume? No. Does not consume either. So we'll go with Perfect Storm in the opening rotation. Followed by Eye of the Storm. So that's what happens when it won't resolve. That's single target. 15 second. Cooldown 1 minute. This is consumed. So we'll put that on the back end. Okay. Lightning Storm. Raging Storm. Go on a single target rotation, that's fine. Hailstorm. This one doesn't adds charge. This one can consume. So let's go with the Lightning Arc. I'll have a long durated cooldown between. We might switch that rotation up depending on what we're seeing. And I think I want to go with the Fork Lightning. Can only affect one enemy. Uses a single. So we got the builders up there. Cast. Oh, there's another thing I forgot to do. Give the generic icon for now. Actually, I'll do it this way. There we go. Let's suppress macro failure. Messed that up. Right there. Suppress macro failure. Show, cast, fork. Should be good. Follow up. Alright. Oh, failures. Go figure. Suppress macro failures. Alright. Now. Spammable. After chain. We'll have these up here because they're already in the rotation. Let's follow up the lightning field down below. Because it's an AoE effect. Should be good to go. Okay. Single target. Be pretty much easier. I think our spammable is definitely going to be it's a cooldown. Thunder shock. It's going to have to be. That's good for tank, Cyclone. If you mix it in with tanking for a pull. Deals a nice amount of damage right there. But we need something with consume charges too to apply extra charge. Alright. Once again, we're going to open up with the static flux. Hopefully. I'll check this out. I'll test it. I'll be doing the lightning for, we need gens, even on single target. Don't want to consume at all. We'll keep that as whatever. Okay. Go to the Harbinger. I want that Storm Fury on here. We'll follow it up with the Icicle. So it'll be our long cast time. It's intentional. And then we'll go down with our spammable front, the Thundershock. We'll save it. Up. Sometimes that'll happen. Okay. Now, let's see. Follow-ups effect would probably be Living Storm. We need our utility in place. We'll put our CCs on the back end, just in case. Our regen, we'll put it over here, and then we need our charger, which will be our elemental forces. Oh, I forgot to put lightning strikes. So, luckily I didn't commit that yet. Storm Fury. Lightning Strike. Icicle. 2 channeled cast times. It's fine. Pointless having the lesser elemental, it'll just die. It's a PvP thing. It's already up there. Alright. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. We're going to check it out real quick.
Welcome.
Go to the main. There's some target dummies down there. It's just helped me test my macro. I don't have a parser up. I could be downloading one. Parsing on a target dummy is stupid. I don't do it. Sometimes I'll check it for the static. There's AoE targets. Yep, something's got a GTA. Alright. Storm Fury. That's an easy fix. All right. Cast at GTA. I want to say that's how you do it. It's been a minute. Let me make sure. Well, it's been a minute. Nope. Cast at GTAE. Let's try it that way now. 1 second. Okay. Just to make sure too, I do want to make sure that's the ability that's causing the problem. Excuse me. Yep, I have the storm. Is the problem. So, cast at GTAE space. Raging Storm. Don't need a GTAE. Save that. Let's try it again. Second. Okay, it looks like Hailstorm also has a GTA, so let's... Nice. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Macros are set. Frees up a lot bar space. That's what the one thing about this game. Really nice, macro friendly. Not as clunky as some turn-based games, especially when you're writing. Is it optimal rotation? I don't know. I'd have to test it. When I write macros, I'll switch out my sequence based on what I'm seeing on my parser. And test dummies isn't going to be an accurate reflection of damage output, but it will give me an accurate description of my rotation timers. What I'm losing on times per second, and macros can, you know, one or two abilities can fluctuate that. So I like it. This, you know, the balance issues become the question. It's everywhere on the forums. This is an AoE build. It has some single targets, not optimal for single target. Pyro would definitely be more optimal for single target. I'm going to rename this to AoE DPS. And when I go into the roles, I have another AoE. It looks like it's another Stormcaller, probably something similar. But like pet builds, Necro, Warlock. Warlock used to be pretty king, but it's an issue. Dominator suffers in PvE. Doesn't really have too much of shit to it. Archon was good support class, but lately it's questionable, I guess. Chloromancer's still good. The healing role on Mage is still good. Tank Mage, still viable. Which is Arbiter. Harbinger for PvP melee. It's nice. It works nice. You usually pair that up with Stormcaller, go more up, and then take Stormcaller up. Take a little bit of the Elementalist for the increase right here for the charge. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But Necromancer's hurting, Warlock's hurting, Dom's hurting. These are 1, 2, 3 souls. They're coming out with a new soul, and they need balance. Serious balance updates. Seriously. But it looks good. I'm liking the rotation. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to play around. I'm going to try this new dungeon. I might stream a few things. But yeah, I'm wanting to try it. I'm pretty happy with everything so far. You know, I'm happy with it. Graphically looks awesome. The clouds and shit. Lightning strikes. If I go over here, you'll see my slice when I'm up close. If I switch this to Storm Armor. I can juggle it if I want to. So if I wanted to juggle out armor buffs between these two, I can do that down here. Throw them down here. Kind of keeps it interesting. And go 7, 5, 1, 5. So when the charge rate takes up. Definitely not used to. I'm used to hitting a lot more, so. dot still applied. Storm Fury's still hitting. So, all right. Kind of cool. Need to work up some shit though. I can also put another point over here from a perfect storm. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. If you have any questions or comments, especially about Rift, at least you got to see how the macros and how we build in this game. You know, I can take different things from different trees. I can put less points. I can specialize. You know, it's got some flexibility. Some builds are more practical than others. Pet classes are really suffering. I would love to see Elementalists also get worked. Elementalist. It's fun, but it's not practical. Pet classes. Warlock, Necromancer and Elementalist suffer for Mage. So it's just the way it is. But hey, whatever. What do I know? Alright guys, if you have any questions or comments, please post below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.